Good morning, YouTube's you. Right, having transferred some of the approximate curve shapes onto the end of this box prior to the shaping. Shaping will begin, and the first job is to just take off these excess edges. The plans and the laser cutting allow for some excess. Because where you make up the difference is in all of your patience and ability as a sculptor to extract the shape from the box. Anyway, another thought occurred to me. Having done this, transferred the sort of curves for the rough shaping stage before I put the nose on, is it's so easy at this stage to not remove as much balsa as you actually have to. It looks like a sort of, you think you're being brutal with it and taking off too much, and so the instinct is to sort of not take enough off, and I was guilty of that with the little one here. You can see how square that nose looks because I didn't take enough of the balsa off and give it enough shape. So that's where we're at. Let Shaping Fest begin. Here we go. Okay, with all the top deck and bottom deck sheeting now flush with the fuselage, that's done. What I can now do is get on and start marking out where the curves will actually run, i.e. what I mean by that is where that sort of top of that curve, you see I started to do it there, but I forgot that I had excess on this edge, so I want to go back and not scribe in but mark in some lines which tell me where the curve should start. Because that's another thing I didn't realise. I did do it, but again I sort of was a bit ginger and a bit reticent with my rubbing down, but that fault is going to get removed now. The other thing I wish that, and it's just a suggestion to a humble suggestion from a humble beginner modeler, that if as part of the laser cutting, if they could provide a laser cut template, sort of, just, it doesn't need to be any more than about sort of that high and come out a little bit and give you the curves laser cut to the plan at the former points. That would help as well, because then you're sanding away and then you can sort of get your template and check it. Now I did make one, I think out of cardboard with the previous Mozzie build, but it got a bit sort of damaged and a bit soft. So having just done the initial bit of rubbing down, I'm gonna get the pen set out and start drawing on all this, and make up some templates for sanding. That is already at the front its own template, so I'm thinking of a template for here. And you've got to be careful because the cockpit, which I haven't cut out yet, has got to sit flush with the curve work, so I'm going to take Tony at his word from the plan and follow that. Anyway, it's coming along, and as I say, next stage is going to be drawing all over it, so here we go.